There is so much going on in our lives as we approach the tail of summer and the head of fall. So the goal here with this meal is to reduce all the cacophony and conundrums and introduce Zen by giving us back time with quick, easy, and healthy meals without no sacrifice to nutrition or taste. With that said, our journey today is the classic takeout dish, vegan chicken and broccoli, also known as tofu and broccoli in this case. Before we get started, to me, every mood of a dish, or I guess you could say genre of a dish, pretty much speaks to you. When I say mood or genre, I'm not talking about cuisine. I'm talking about like the mood. Home cooked meals, takeout meals, street food, family backyard barbecue. Through those categories, takeout meals, when they speak, it's like your internal voice saying, I got you, don't worry about it. Go relax. I'm not that expensive, but I'm really good. Therefore, in creating this meal, that is the pinnacle. Getting into today's meal, I chose to do puffed tofu to represent another plant-based option that you could be using but may not be aware of. This tofu has a significantly different texture from its cousins. So if you're still warming up to like the more popular versions of tofu, or maybe you're just having a hard time getting over that hump to try it, I would say give this one a try. Alternatively, if you'd like to just, swap the tofu altogether, chickpeas, seitan, or even mushrooms are all really good options. Along with this meal, we're using the everyday green, which is broccoli. You could use something like cauliflower or bok choy, even sugar snap peas to help, mix things up. There's actually not that much to talk about when it comes to cooking this dish, as we're literally jamming it in the oven and letting it do its thing. Maybe stirring it a time or two. But the recipe itself is literally about the sauce. You conquer the sauce, this sauce can go anywhere. The texture of the sauce is fairly unique. The similarities lie between somewhere like a vinaigrette dressing and a barbecue sauce. So it's very liquidy and very coaty. Coaty. You know what I'm saying. I'm thinking Cody better be in the dictionary as like sauce coverage somewhere. Therefore, in the recipe, when I wrote it, I added a range of cornstarch. Cornstarch could be swapped with arrowroot powder or even potato starch. I wouldn't do tapioca. It makes things more gummy. But basically, you're adding as much or as little as you want to obtain that desired texture. Keeping in mind, as the sauce cools, it does start to thicken up more. I don't remember tasting ginger in the actual recipe, but I added ginger because of its health benefits, plus it's only a pinch, so feel free to omit. Shoaxing wine you may not use in your cooking very often, or at all, but you may have dry sherry on the shelf, or maybe even a dry white wine. Just make sure it's vegan if that's important to you, and you can use it as a swap. Also, vegan fish sauce is really good. I think the one I have is called no fish sauce, something like that. But that could be replaced with more soy sauce. And if you're going soy free throughout, other than replacing the tofu, you could replace the soy sauce with coconut aminos. Now, say we wanted to make this on the stove because we're out of time, or preheating the oven would basically mean we're starting dinner at bedtime. I go to bed pretty early, so matter of fact, what time is it? Here's the steps. Simply heat up a skillet with some oil. Add in your garlic, and soon after, add in your tofu, hopefully with a little cornstarch on it if you're looking for that crisp. Then, shortly after that, add in your broccoli. Give that whole shindig a few minutes before tossing in your sauce mixture. And a tip to reduce the salt a bit, instead of using veggie stock, replace the whole thing with water. Boom! Dinner and possibly tomorrow's lunch is complete. If you haven't already, come check me out on my socials. This recipe can be found at my website, makeitberryfree.com, or click the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Also, thank you so very much to those who are able to support the membership program. Okay, family, until next Sunday, believe in good. Peace.